Hello and welcome everybody for another booster box opening. I'm your host, TCG PackPoppin, and today we're going deep. We're opening booster box of Modern Horizons 3. These boxes are super expensive, going for around, I think I paid around 250 euros for this. Let's see if we can get our money's worth. At the time of recording, the most expensive cards are Ugin's Labyrinth and Nethergoyf. Don't think Nethergoyf is actually that good. I think this is just or let's say early pricing hype. And then after that, the Eldrazi Titans, the Flipwalkers, enemy fetch lands, and so on. So let's get poppin'. Let's get poppin'. Interesting knife here. This set is amazing. I haven't had the opportunity to play with it, but the cards are amazing. Didn't manage to go to any pre-release events, but we will be drafting on MTG Arena next Tuesday. So don't forget to catch that on the channel. Paper pack. So let's see, can we make our money's worth? There are a couple of uncommon hits. So we have Null Elemental Blast. There's Urza's Cave as interesting hits in the uncommon slot. But other than that, there's also the Eldrazi, the one that pumps, so the Eldrazi Lord, and a couple of other stuff. So, pack number 1, Fanged Flames, Downyard Lurker. I don't think in the commons there's anything of note. I mean, some interesting cards for maybe Commander, like for example Mana Dork that produces colorless. Cranial Ram. So Cranial Ram actually, not valuable per se, but was pre-banned in Pauper. It's a play on, what was it called? The equipment with attach? The plating, cranial plating. So this is quite broken in Pauper, and it was pre-banned for that reason. So in common, Scurry of Gremlins, Territory Color, and Bespoke Battle Wagon. Is it Generatorium? Meteoric Mace, and Ral Monsoon Mage. First back, first Flipwalker. Ral is probably the least valuable of the Flipwalkers, but a really cool pull anyway. I'm not entirely sure how much he's going for, but really cool in Storm. So he then flips into Ral Leyline Prodigy. But first pack, already a Mythic and a foil common. First pack, not too bad. Already one Mythic. I'm also curious how many, let's say, of the cycles we can complete. So there's the Flare cycle, there's a Flipwalker cycle, there's the Eldrazi Titans, obviously, and the Fetch Lands. So I'm kind of curious to see how many of these can we actually... this art is amazing. So Foul Strike, really funny art, cracks me up. Not worth anything per se, but just really funny art. So as I mentioned before, we'll go relatively quick through the cons. These lands are quite cool. If you play Pauper or something, I think these lands are quite cool. Because they're basically like an Involving Wilds, but you can actually add mana with it. So I think they're quite nice also for limited. Volstorm Angel, Wumpus Aberration, Collective Resistance, and Phyrexian Tower. 2 packs, 2 mythics. Also really cool. First time in Modern, Phyrexian Tower. I mean, this came out in Urza's Saga or something like this, or Urza's Legacy. My camera's not really focusing properly. Let's see if we can fix that. But yeah, so super powerful land in Commander. Now first time it will be in Modern. Let's see if it will... I think this will see some play in some like Aristocrat decks and so on. Phyrexian Tower, super nice card. And a Flare of Cultivation, full art, extended, whatever you want to call it. Really cool pack. Amazing hits. And another rare. So Emperor of Bones, not sure if it's worth much. And a foil, the Hunger Tide Rises. So reference to Grist there. I think I put my other foil here in the previous pack. To the side, so let's have here a foil tracking, so we can have extended arts, we can have normal rares, and we can have our mythics there. My camera is going a bit crazy there. Leave a comment down below if you've been able to draft with the set. Did you attend some pre-releases? And how are you enjoying playing with the set? I'm a huge fan of Eldrazi. I know I shouldn't say this, but I used to play Eldrazi Stompy in Legacy and also Eldrazi Tron in Modern, so I'm really a fan of the Eldrazi. So Mindless Conscription, Glyph Elemental, Dreadmobile, Disciple of Freyalise. These MDFCs are amazing. Like the power level of the MDFCs, before you would have to have the Mythic one to be able to play it untapped for the 3 life, and now like all of them you can play untapped if you want, and the front side and late game are, I mean, they're at least not useless. Worn Power Stone, cool little hit there. And a Wooded Foothill, so fetch land, one of what, like first fetch land of the box. Wooded Foothills, I will take fetch lands the whole day, every day. And a foil Petrifying Meddler. Oh, and a Tamio. Tamio emblem, yeah. I was going to say just token, but it's an emblem. So how many fetch lands we can actually get out of these boxes is also a good question. The prices you will be seeing on screen are very early, so they will be coming down in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, so let's see. Glimpse the Impossible, really cool art, otherwise not really interesting card. Fell Strike again. Expanding Ooze, Lethal Throwdown, Proud Pack Rhino, Witch Enchanter, so another MDFC, the white one in this case, Distinguished Conjurer, and a Crab Abomination for a rare. I mean, this was the first kind of whiff rare, I think. Oh, and a foil Full Art Mountain. If you've been following my pack openings, I always get Full Art Mountains for some reason as my foil Full Art lands. It's quite interesting. Crab Abomination, sadly a funny name, but not really playable. So Gravedigg, Level and Crumbler, Seeming Landscape. Okay, so Hard Shadow Spinner, Null Elemental Blast. So this is one of the hits in the uncommon. I think currently it's like going for €3. Quite a good card in Commander. In 60 card formats, yes, there's a lot of multicolored stuff going on, but it's not as prevalent as Commander. So nevertheless, really cool card. I'll put it also to the side. I can say this is a hit. Sundering Eruption, Reform, Commander reprint, and a Chthonian Nightmare. I think Chthonian Nightmare is also a relatively good hit. Not super high end, but I don't know, maybe like something like €5 or so. And Fang Flames for our foil. So we'll start here in uncommon hit pile. So far, this box is being cool. I mean, we didn't hit any of the Titans, we didn't hit Ugin's Labyrinth, but can't really complain. We started strong. So let's go through the commons a bit quicker. So you have Hydra Trainer, have Royal Cartographer, Ajani Fells the Godsire, Deep Analysis, reprint, Echoes of Eternity, borderless card, really cool card. This is basically a Panharmonicon for Eldrazi and other colorless spells. Really cool card for Commander. I really enjoy this. And a foil land. And an art card. Not too bad with our Echoes of Eternity there. And the art is just crazy looking. Spawn Gang Commander, so play on Siege Gang Commander. Cool card, not worth much, but definitely playable. Twisted Riddle Keeper, Etch Slith, Rush of Inspiration, Wirewood Symbiote, good for Elves. I think it's the first time it comes to Modern, so let's see if Elves becomes a bit more playable now. Sowing Mycospawn, so unfortunately I don't think this is worth much. And a foil Eviscerator's Insight and a foil Swamp. I think our foil pile has to be a bit more concise there. Once this hits Arena, the set hits Arena, we will do also a lot of brewing with some of the new cards. So don't forget to catch those gameplay videos also on the channel. So we have Solar Transformer, Depth Defiler, Waterlogged Teachings. Priest of Titania is also an uncommon hit, so I think it's going for like 2.5 euros. Great elf card. I mean, it's an amazing mana dork. You produce 1 green for each elf on the battlefield. So this will also go to our hit pile. And Psychic Frog. Psychic Frog is so cool. The borderless like extended art is just amazing. Like the alternate art is just really funky looking. So whenever it deals combat damage to a player planeswalker, you draw a card, discard a card, put a counter on it, and exile 3 cards from your graveyard. It gains flying. This card will see a lot of play, I think. I think it's quite good. And Power Balance. Something I can't say about Power Balance is that it will see a lot of play. Not really particularly good card. And a foil Pearl Imperial Advisor. So our first foil rare. The rare symbol actually looks quite dark there, but it's our first foil rare. Enchantment spells you cast have affinity for auras. And when you cast an aura spell that targets a modified permanent you control, you draw a card. So yeah, so great in like an Enchantress deck. So Emissary of Soulfire, Unstable Amulet, Stump Stomp, Kappa Cannoneer, Old Border Rare. This card, when it came out, so this card was first, I think, in a Commander deck or something like this, and it broke Legacy for like 2 months. It was like, I don't know, 100 euros at some point. Now I think it's like 4 or 5 euros. But extremely good card. It has Improvise, so you can tap artifacts to cast it, and it's just a house in like Affinity style decks. Really cool pull. Devourer of Destiny. This is kind of interesting card. I think it will see some play in Commander, but not super worthful. And Bloodstained Mire, second fetch land of the box. Bloodstained Mire, I think, is going for like 20 euros at the moment. I'm not entirely sure with the reprint, but amazing art on the Bloodstained Mire. And a foil Windswept Teeth, double fetch land in the back. Really amazing pack. Like, these packs are being crazy. Foil fetch land after another like this pack had 4 rares, 2 fetch lands, Old Border, Kappa Cannoneer, and a Devourer of Destiny. Like this pack was just absolutely bonkers. I'm kind of lost for words at this point. I think we have to reorganize here. Our rare pile is getting a bit too big. Let's make a bit more space here. We still didn't hit any of the Eldrazi Titans, but we got 3 fetch lands already. And 2 of these borderless special art cards. So really good box opening up to this point. So we have Titan's Vanguard. Marionette Apprentice. I think some people are trying to make this work. Whenever another creature or artifact you control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, El Chipotle loses 1 life. There's a lot of very cheap artifacts, and then you can just sack them to then just ping your opponents. Quite a good card. Not worth much though. Mog Mob, Charitable Levy, and Toxic Deluge. Really solid Commander reprint card. First time in Modern as well, so I think this will see play. This is a quite nice sweeper to have. Detective Phoenix, not sure if it's worth much, and a foil Obstinate Gargoyle. Toxic Deluge is a very solid pull. I actually needed one for my personal collection, so I'm quite happy with that. So you have Signature Slam. We have Snow-Covered Wastes. This one I don't think is worth too much, but the full art one is like also 2 euros. Ral and Implicit Maze. Frogmire Enforcer. Victimize. And Shifting Woodland. The alternate art. This card will see a lot of play. Delirium. It becomes a copy of target permanent card in your graveyard until end of turn. Activate only if there are 4 or more card types. This card will be a house in Commander. In Modern, this is super playable, being able to copy any permanent in your graveyard, especially with like a self-mill strategy, and a foil Gift of the Viper, and a full art land. Yeah, let's start a full art land pile there. Shifting Woodland. Again, this box, I don't know how we're doing financially, but I think this box is being very nice to us. Now we just need to find an Eldrazi Titan and be kind of happy. Or Ugin's Labyrinth. This would also be very nice. So, Path of Annihilation. Vexing Bauble, amazing card from the set. I think probably the best uncommon, second best uncommon. So whenever a player casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast it, counter that spell, and you can sack it to draw a card. Amazing sideboard card. This will see a lot of play. Bridgeworks Battle, Nesting Grounds, and Null Drifter. Null Drifter is a play on Mull Drifter, obviously classic commander card. Not sure how playable this will be, but it's quite funny. And a Temperamental Oozewag, and a full art mountain. The full art lands are also amazing. They have the Eldrazi Titans in the background. So the mountain has Ulamog. The swamp, I guess, has Emrakul, or something that kind of looks like Emrakul. So Skittering Precursor, Eldrazi Ravager, Bridgeworks Battle, Grim Servant, Old Border, uncommon. When it enters the battlefield, you search your library for a card with mana value less than or equal to your devotion to black, reveal it. Oh, this is a cool commander card. Not super playable in Modern, but cool commander card, I think. Angel of Ruins. Kozilek the Broken Reality, Old Border. This is one of the better hits of the whole set. Really cool. I do like the colorless Old Border. I think it looks amazing. Really cool pull. And a foil Collective Resistance. This box really is really going crazy. I mean, we're getting a lot of really nice hits. Now we got a Kozilek. Comment down below if you've been doing some box openings and how have they treated you. Were you guys lucky, made your money back, lost all your money? Comment down below. Oops, my camera unfocused. So Emrakul's Messenger, Trickster's Elk, Hydroelectric Specimen, and Urza's Incubator. So Urza's Incubator is a super old card. It's now new to Modern. It sees some play in like EDH Dragon decks, but it's not very powerful. Echoes of Eternity, now the normal art. So we already pulled the alternate arts, and now we have the normal one. And the foil Waterlock Teachings. Oh man, but that Kozilek looks really cool. Kozilek is not the best of the Titans in this new set. I think it's the worst of the three, but nevertheless, it's an amazing pull, and I think it'll be fun to play nevertheless. Breaker of Creation, Consuming Corruption, Collective Resistance, Omo, Queen of Vesuva. So this is one of the commanders. This is the Simic commander, the face commander of the deck. So when it enters the battlefield or attacks, put an everything counter on each of up to one target land and up to one target creature. Each land with an everything counter on it is every land type. So basically everything becomes all the Tron lands, for example. And each non-land creature basically becomes a changeling, so it has all creature types. This card is going to be amazing to play with in Commander. Really cool pull. Fledgling Dragon. I'm not sure why they reprinted this here. Arena of Glory. So our first, let's say, land that's not a fetch land. And a foil Volstorm Angel. I don't think Arena of Glory is particularly valuable. It can be interesting in Commander, at least, to exert it. Then you put something with haste. So you get 2 red mana, so technically you can put 2 cards with haste onto the battlefield. So that can be an interesting like finisher card, in a sense, but I'm not sure if it's that powerful. Hope and Requadal, Royal Cartographer, The Hunger Tide Rises, Barbarian Ring. Barbarian Ring, on the other hand, sees some fringe play in Legacy. It's quite a cool card to have. I'll actually put this outside. Windswept Heath, 3rd Windswept Heath. Like, I will never complain about getting fetch lands, but can we get one of the other ones, please? But nevertheless, this is the 4th fetch land of the box. Ulamog the Defile foil. So normal foil, mythic foil card, Ulamog the Defiler. this card is amazing. If you cheat this into play and start just to attacking, this card is just amazing. And a full art island. Really, this box is just like amazing pull after amazing pull. I mean, this pack had a fetch land and a foil Ulamog. So, yeah, I cannot complain about this box. We got in total 4 fetch lands by this point. We got 2 of the Titans already. I think we only have 1 flare though. So we didn't do too well on the flare cycles, but I mean, I'm not going to complain. So we have Pyretic Rebirth, Reiterating Bolt, Suppression Ray, Old Border, Accursed Marauder, Junk Diver, and Invert Polarity as our rare, and a foil Faithful Watchdog, and a foil Plains. And not every pack can be a absolute house, right? But not complaining at all at this point. We pulled 4 mythics in total by this point. Also not too bad on the mythic count. So we have Volstorm Angel, Hungertide Rises, we opened a lot of these, Revitalizing Repast, and another Kappa Cannoneer, this time the normal art. Very cool card again, medium hit. Arner Kennerud Sky Captain, so one of the mythics. Whenever a modified creature control attacks, double the number of each type of counter on it. Then for each non-token permanent attached to it, create a token that's a card. So basically it just doubles all your counters and all of your auras and equipments on the card. And an Electrozoa foil. So another mythic, I don't think it's too valuable. I think it will be really fun to play in Commander, but I don't think it has any modern implications. So you have Orcbound Condor, Glaring Fleshraker, Tamiya Meets the Story Circle, Leadership, Fledgling Dragon, and a Kudo, Kingdom on Bears. I mean, the pose, just the gracefulness, the pose. Like, it's amazing. Ether Spike foil, and an art card. We're, I would say, close to halfway through the box, more or less, kind of. Still quite a bit to go. So you have Wormcoil Larva, Metastic Evangel, Amtraptor, Triton Wavebreaker, Shrieking Drake, reprint, not super valuable. It is cool, it's a bounce card. Harragas, Erupting Nullkite. So this card is actually also quite a nice hit. I mean, the normal version, I think the cheapest one is like 20 euros or something at the moment. First Eldrazi Dragon, and I don't know how like what this version is going for, but this is an extremely good pull as well. Static Prison foil. I mean, really, this box just keeps on giving. If we can just get a couple more flares, maybe that Ugin's Nexus, or whatever the land is called, Ugin's Labyrinth, yeah, then I think this would really be a home run box. I also would like to open the Tamiya. I think the Tamiya is quite good. We only had 1 Flipwalker until now. Ghost Fire Slice, another Vexing Bauble, nice hit there, another like 2 or 3 euros. Disciple of Freyalise, Decree of Justice, Party Thrasher, I think this is not really worth much, and a foil Void Pouncer and a foil Mountain. Again, not every pack can be a home run, that's fine. I mean, we can't complain after getting this in the previous pack, right, so. Arcbound Condor, Tamiya Meets the Story Circle, Marionette Apprentice, Razorgrass Ambush, Barbarian Ring, and Roshin Roaring Prophet. Not super valuable, but I think a cool commander card nevertheless. I mean, all these legendary creatures eventually are useful for commander players. I will just reorganize here a bit my piles, because my rare pile is getting a bit too big, so we need a bit more space. maybe we can move our mythic pile a bit more into the frame. There we go. I think we're approaching like the last third of the pack. You guys can see the pack count there on the right side of the screen, but I don't really keep track while I'm doing this. Copy Crook, Phyrexian Ironworks, Pinnacle Monk, Wirewood Symbiote, good pull. Emrakul, World Anew. So the third Titan we were missing, we now have them. We have the full Trinity. This is kind of interesting because I saw Saffron Olive's video of opening the collector boosters, and he struggled to get the Eldrazi Titans there. And here, like, we got all of them in one box. And a foil Dog Umbra. Emrakul, World Anew. I think this card we'll see quite a bit of play as well. The madness cost is not super crazy to achieve. Like, it's doable. I think it'll be cool. Like in Commander. In Modern, I don't think this... I mean, I can see play in Tron, obviously, but not for its madness cost. So, Static Prism, Creation of Avacyn, Etch Slith, Angel of Ruins, and Genku, Future Shaper. Yeah, this is a commander card. Not super. It's the Merfolk, so it's a new Merfolk commander, which is cool because that tribe has a lot of love, but not too much going on for it. Okay, so we have 4, 8. Yeah, so we have 4. Yeah, we have 12 booster packs left. So a third of the box is left. Let's see. So we have all the Titans. Now we just need Ugin's Labyrinth, right? We need the land to play our Titans, right? Cursed Wombat, Reckless Pyro Surfer, Brain Surge, Kozilek's Unsealing. So this card, actually, I forgot about that this is an uncommon. So this card is actually, I think we'll see quite a bit of play. It's not valuable at the moment, but I think this card is kind of bonkers. So when you cast a creature with mana value 4, 5, or 6, you create 2 spawn tokens that generate mana. And if you cast something that costs 7 or more, you draw 3 cards. So I think this in like Mono Blue Tron will see some play. It's not valuable. Pearl Medallion, our first medallion. I forgot about the medallion cycle. Pearl Medallion, one of the mid medallions. Ugin's Labyrinth, the best card of the set. Finally, we got it. Oh my god, this box is just like crazy. I'm pretty sure we made our money back in this box. I think the cheapest ones on card market at the moment of recording are like 60 euros for Ugin's Labyrinth. And a foil Mandible Kite. Ugin's Labyrinth. So we got all the Titans. We got, I think, 4 fetch lands. We got Ugin's Labyrinth. I mean, we're just not doing good on the flares. The flare, we got a Phyrexian Tower. We only opened 1 flare. And don't take this as a complaint. I'm happy as we are doing now. Static Prism. It that heralds the end. So this is the other card I was talking about. That's kind of a hit in the uncommons. I think it's going for like 2 euros as a lord for Eldrazi. Essence Reliquary, Glasswing Grace, Annoyed Altasar, and Imskir Iron Eater. Also a commander card. Charitable Levy foil. Oh man, Ugin's Labyrinth. Really amazing pulls. We really need to get some more flares, though. The green flare is actually, I think, in my opinion, the worst one, because you don't really want to sacrifice your green creature to play it. But yeah. Propagator Drone, Ethereum Pteramander, Sink into Stupor, Meltdown. Meltdown is also a good... Like, this card was relatively expensive. Now with the reprint, I think it kind of tanked, but I think it's still like a €1 uncommon. Wrath of the Skies. Get X energy, and then you can pay any amount and destroy everything with... Yeah, this card is cool in Commander. For Tune the Narrative, that card looks gorgeous. It's not worth much, but this foiling, the old border foiling, is really amazing. And I mean, in an energy deck, this card will be gas. Draw a card, get 2 energy. This card is amazing in any energy-based deck. I don't know if Modern will have a energy deck after this set, but in Commander, this card will see play. And it looks amazing, actually, with the border. Okay, so can we open one more Flipwalker or one more Flare? This is what I'm asking for now. So we have Envoy of the Ancestors, we have Quest of Necropolis, Drowner of Truth, Estrid's Invocation rare. I'm not sure if this is worth much. This copies enchantments. Maybe it's cool. I'm not sure if it's worth much. Atru's Appropriation, second rare of the pack, and a foil land, one of those Evolving Wilds type of lands. But 2 rares in this pack, not bad. Not going to complain. Grim Servant, so this is the tutor dude that we opened in Old Border Foil before. Golden Tail Trainer, Consigned to Memory. Orim's Chant. Orim's Chant is a cool card. First time in Modern. Target player can cast spells this turn. If this spell was kicked, creatures can't attack this turn. This is cool to like storm off or to protect yourself. Like this is quite a cool card. Volatile Stormdrake. This is, I guess, an okay card. Foil Wirewood Symbiote. This is cool. This is probably valuable because this plays in Legacy Elves and I guess in Commander. And foil versions of these cards are super hard to get because the original printing is from Scourge, a super old card. So I guess these might be worth something as a foil. Getting down to the last packs. Where are our flares? So Furnace Hellkite, Muster of the Departed, Wastscape Battlemage, Strength of the Harvest, Buried Alive. Buried Alive is a good card. So this sees play in Legacy as a combo piece. So tutor, you put stuff into your graveyard and then you just reanimate stuff or whatever. And Flare of Duplication, so second Flare of the box. I really like this. I think this will be good like in Tribal Zoo, or like the 5-color Zoo deck, or even in Burn in Modern. And obviously in Commander, this card will be a house. And a Foil Inspired Inventor. The Flare is a good pull, and I think Buried Alive, I will consider this a good uncommon pull. So you have Guardian of the Forgotten, Planar Genesis, Boggart Trawler, Rush of Inspiration, and Jet Medallion. So Jet Medallion is actually the one I'm missing. So I have from Tempest like the other 4, but I don't have a Jet Medallion. So I'm quite happy to pull this one. It's a good pull. I mean, it's not super high and valuable, but not bad. And the white Flare, Flare Fortitude. So we're catching up on our Flare count. So now we have 3 out of the 5 Flares. We're still missing the blue one, which is the most expensive one, and a foil Scurrilous Sentry and a signed art card. Ah, man, this box. We got a bit soft on the fetch lands now. We opened a lot of fetch lands at the beginning, so we opened 4, and then we kind of slowed down. So it'd be nice to get a Pluto Delta, but yeah. Ondu Knotmaster, Monstrous Vortex, Lion Umbra, Nadir's Nightblade, and a Disruptor Flute. This is kind of the new Pithing Needle, but I'm not sure if I would play this over Pithing Needle. Not entirely sure. I mean, it costs double. Not entirely sure if I would play this. Path of Annihilation foil. Looks nice, but not really worth much. Okay, so last 4 packs. Can we get another fetch land? Another Flare? We're still missing the black Flare and the blue Flare. Arguably, probably the best ones. Cursed Wombat, Propagator Drone, Indebted Spirit, Blood-Soaked Insight, Cephalid Coliseum coming to Modern for the first time ever. Also a solid card. It sees play in some combo decks and so on in Legacy. And Ripples of Undeath. At the beginning of your pre-combat, mill 3 cards, and you may pay 1 and 3 life. If you do put a card... Yeah, it's interesting. If you're playing a self-mill deck, I think this card is good for Commander. Foil Snow-Covered Waste. This is probably worth something. Not sure, like €1 or something like this. But it looks amazing. This foil, like this, I don't know, like etched out portion of the card in foil looks amazing. And a normal island. So last 3 packs of the box. We're coming to an end. This box was absolutely bonkers. I think for sure we made our money back. So Reckless Pyro Surfer, Null Elemental Blast, another good pull. Brain Surge. Oh, this is like Brainstorm, but just very bad. Didn't even read what the card did before. Reefworm, Ether Revolt. Too much text to read here, to be honest. And a foil Glasswing Grace. So we have Bespoke Battle Wagon, Titan's Vanguard, Eldrazi Ravager, Legion Leadership, and Layla, the Blade Reforged. Good card in Commander, not really worth much, to be honest. Oh, my camera focus got lost there. Oh, what's going on? Camera, can you chill? Okay. And Archway of Innovation. Next one you cast it has Improvise. Oh, kind of cool in an artifact deck. Galvanic Discharge foil. Okay, last pack. Can we get a Blue Flare, Polluted Delta, or another Glyph? Or a Flipwalker? We didn't open too many. We only opened one Flipwalker, even though we got all the Eldrazi Titans. So, Ghostfire Slice. Urza's Cave. Urza's Cave, amazing card. I think this card will pop up in price. The ability of just to tutor out a land in Commander is really good. Fel of the Profane, Decree of Justice, Sorin of House Markov, extended alternate art, whatever. This card is really amazing. Look at that backside. Oh man, this is an amazing pull. I'm not sure how much it's worth. I think the normal one is like 20 euros. My camera is going crazy with the focusing, but amazing pull in the last pack. And a foil, full art island. What a box opening, you guys. So many good stuff here. So we got Ugin's Labyrinth, we got all the Eldrazi Titans, we got Phyrexian Tower. We got so many good cards. Sorin. Another amazing land here. We got almost all the flares as well. We got 3 out of the 5 flares. But really, this was just an amazing box opening, you guys. Of course, box openings have a lot of variance. Don't assume that now, if you open a random box, you will get all the high-end cards. But yeah, this was just crazy. This makes up for all the previous ones that were kind of bad. So yeah, that's our video for today. Hope you enjoyed the content and the commentary. If you do, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of this. Since this box was so good, we might do another box opening of Modern Horizons 3. Let's see. But yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.